with Coach Ryan Shannon. It's halftime of the girls' game. We're going to sit here and go through the pregame before we do that. This is your first game for the season at home, correct? No, it's actually our second game. We played Monday. We were able to beat Minneapolis 72-60 to start the year, so we want to know going into this game against our Costown rivals Notre Dame. Outstanding. Outstanding. It should be a big crowd tonight, too. Yeah, we're definitely hoping to have the place rocking. We think that the masses, we like to call it our student section, we think that they'll be really high intensity. They'll be trying to get after it. And, honestly, we're friends on the football field and on the track, but when it comes to basketball season, we got quite the rivalry going. And we were able to get them last year for the first time in the district game, for the first time in 10 years, so we're hoping to maybe get 2 in a row here. I was at that game. That was an amazing game. It was a pretty exciting game. It was high school basketball at its finest. The Falcons were 14-11 last year. They're trying it for this year. Obviously, we want to try to improve every year. We want to get better. We're really hoping that we can compete for the conference title this year. We think the conference is kind of wide open right now. Obviously, you never want to count wins or try to do that stuff as a coach. You just want to make sure that you're coaching up your team and getting the best you can and getting better every game. And every practice is important. So we want to try to get better every game and every practice. And then hopefully the outcome will get better. We're trying to improve wins every year. Besides my second year here, we've increased our wins almost dramatically since before I got here. So we're definitely looking to continue to build on that. And last year we were able to make a pretty good run district-wise, but this is regular season time, and we're trying to compete and just get better right now. We're talking about a record, winning record doing the holiday break. It'll be the first time in my tenure here, but I still think, again, we have the efforts to do it. It's just one of those things where, we really like to just make sure we're concentrating on doing the things that we need to do to win games, and those will never come. So hopefully going into Christmas break we'll have a winning record, but again, right now we're just concentrating on getting better. What are some key returners this year at the Passman? Yep, we have some key returners from the group that played last year. Obviously, Tate Snodgrass and Kevin Hornig both started for us last year as sophomores. They're juniors this year. Rick Steroza in our tournament run was able to help us out quite a bit along with Rob Beer and Darius Red. So those are guys that definitely helped us last year in our run. We have guys that were able to dress for us and play a lot of JV minutes last year, such as James Arena. I think he'll help us quite a bit down the stretch. He was able to start on Monday. We're going to go 4 different lineups today, just out of what's best for our team. Dayton Johnson, Mason Shalom, some of those guys that played JV last year will be able to step in and play minutes. A young sophomore that I'm really excited about is Cole Fanner. He's one of our bigs inside. He's been playing really good minutes for us in some of our scrimmages that we had early on before we started with the season, and he played really soft for us on Monday. So we have lots of new faces, but we have some of the guys that we're going to mix in from last year. And we have a really deep this year, which I'm really excited about. Then we have some senior leadership with guys like Connor Hand and Dylan Booth. Then we have some other big guys that will come off the bench and help us, such as Landon Greer and Shavonte Nelson. So we're definitely excited about the group of guys we have this year. We look to stack up against conference pretty well. Yeah, I think the conference is wide open. I was talking to a couple other coaches a couple days ago, and we all kind of believe that nobody's going to make out of the conference undefeated this year. We think that whoever wins conference is probably going to have 1 or 2, possibly 3 losses to win conference. So that was our Coach Matt Shellman pregame interview. We're getting ready now for the player introductions for your boys basketball here at West Burlington High School. It's Notre Dame. We'll go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer for player introductions. My name is Sean Cockrell. Next to me is Mark Mode. We just finished women's and ladies who were sadly defeated by a great Notre Dame girls basketball team. But time for the boys. A little bit of excitement. Full gym, as we mentioned.
Yep.
Band playing. Perfect Friday night.
If you haven't got here yet, you're going to park a long way away.
Yeah. Friday night in West Burlington, Iowa. It's about ready to tip off. Falcons, Nikes right here. Xavier Williams. You're going to hear a lot of names we call in Falcon football as we share the football merger. It's 7 Nikes. Playing Bill Nelson Field, but tonight they're Nikes in the gymnasium. Notre Dame with the tip. Underneath.
Xavier Williams. This blood goes to run Notre Dame.
Caleb Holding for 3 off the rim. It's a nice rebound by Snodgrass. That goes out of bounds.
West Point is going to 2-2-1 3-quarter defense.
Ferguson to Meeker. Williams. Genatino with the ball. Joe's out there as well. Caleb Holding bringing it up for the Falcons. Gets it up to Rozier. Rozier looks at Red in the middle. Back out to Holding for 3. In. Count it. 3-2 West Burlington. Fast pace already, Mark.
Yeah, West Point's going to have to do that. You know,
And Williams for 3. As Notre Dame answers.
we're going to have to answer every single bucket from Notre Dame. We got the opening tip. That's nice.
And then Snodgrass with the rebound and with the layup attempt. I believe they might call goaltending on Xavier Williams. He was playing his first game of the season coming off his suspension from last season.
They're going to give to Notre Dame.
Giving it to Notre Dame.
Why stop playing? I'm a little confused.
Coach Sherman getting a little excited, wanting to know what's going on. And a nice grab by Red. Up and in, count that basket. 3-point play attempt. Nice play by Red.
This is where we have to answer. We have to make this the end of this 3-point play. Red's got to hit this if we're going to say with this Notre Dame Nike team. We have a chance here.
Red brings it.
There we go. Let's go back into a 1-2-2.
West Burlington takes a lead. We got ourselves a basketball game here, boys and girls. Ferguson underneath the Meeker. Nice hands by Holding. Here comes Greer. And a foul call on Meeker, I believe.
Yep, Matt Meeker.
Rozier to Greer. Back to DeRozier.
You can't do that.
Can't get smart passes. To Red underneath. Left hand. Count it.
There's Red. Aggressive to the basket.
And the gym's alive tonight, buddy.
Well, it's going to be alive for the West Burlington Crossover Classic. And as long as we take care of the ball,
Joe's.
and as long as we make those shots that we need to make, we shouldn't have a hard time tonight. I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park. We do our job. We'll win this ball game easy.
Trying to set it up. Good defense by the Falcons. Nice hands by DeRozier. Holding with the rebound, coming back the other way. Loses.
How was that not a travel?
That should have been a travel. He's on the floor.
He was on the floor sliding and touched the ball. That's traveling.
Fast pace, as I mentioned here in this first quarter.
It's going to be back and forth all night.
Honig to DeRozier. Honig for three off the rim.
Got to hit the boards, though. We have got to hit the boards.
Joes to Meeker. And a travel call. I think that was a makeup call, but we'll take it. That's Burlington basketball. The official has to tie a shoe.
Haven't seen that one.
So leave it to the official. We wanted to tie a shoe. We don't want him to trip, of course. Oh, and a pass.
I like trying to get the ball
Valentino gets a hand on it.
down deep. Westbrook has somewhat of a size
Advantage
tonight, and I'd like to see a lot more of that. I mean, we've got three guys that are over 6'4".
Genatino up for
But we have got the
rebound.
defensive rebound. We can't give them second shots.
Ferguson with the rebound and in. 9-8. Notre Dame. Nice pass in the middle of the Red. Red drives. Kicks it back out. Oh, Red with the rebound and a foul. And a hard foul on Genatino. Greer taking it out for the Falcons. Trying to find a...
There is no doubt this is going to be a rough and tumble last game.
Another 2 points for the Falcons. Back and forth we go. Joes to Ferguson to Williams. Looking left side. Tries to get it into Genatino. Nice hands, nice defense by the Falcons. Rozier. And a travel on Williams. Here come the Falcons. Greer to Red. Back over to Greer. Rosa. Oh, in and out for three. Is that a 3-point foul?
Yep.
We have a line to shoot three.
Foul's going to be on
Number 32.
32? No. Yeah. Number 32.
Genatino.
Jack Genatino. It's going to be a second. Giving DeRozier a chance at a, again, something you don't see very often, a 3-point play from the free throw line.
Genatino. Take a seat. Or not.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, he can't come in until after the second free throw.
Okay. 11-9 now. West Burlington on top.
Got to hit him now. When you get these opportunities, they've given you this foul, and you're on the line for 3 free throws. You've got to make at least 2 of them.
Colton Holden in now for the Falcons. And drains the third one. 12-9 now. Here come the Falcons. Nike's correction. Good defense by the Falcons on the right side. Williams thinks about it but doesn't. Crossing with the shot. Back out to Williams. And another travel by Xavier Williams. He's not on the football field. He can't run without dribbling here in the basketball court. Greer finds Red too high. Nice look down court though. Notre Dame basketball. Williams and Ferguson bringing it up. Ferguson to Williams for three. Off the rim, nice board underneath.
Serena with nice quick hands and the ill-advised pass.
That's Serena, I believe. Who's checked in for Jaden Serena, who checked in for the Falcons. Not a lot of scoring in the last minute or two. A little back and forth action. Wish we had the free throws. This first quarter's just flying by. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Ferguson to Jones. Back to Ferguson. Into Williams. Falcons put up a nice defensive front. And as Ferguson drains it.
You can't leave people open. You guaranteed Notre Dame lays out the 3-point
to Greer.
basket.
Brooks to Zarita. Back to Greer. Into Red. Back out. Nice shot by Rooks. And a nice grab by Red. And in. As Burlington takes the lead, 14-12. Williams in the middle. Nice defense by the Falcons here, Mark.
Yep.
And
You got to control these defensive boards, though. You can't give them a
get in there and get the jump.
Jump ball. Put the ball away.
Falcon basketball.
Dayton Johnson is King Snodgrass back in the ballgame for the Falcons. And he's going to pull all the way back.
Coach Sherman making good use of his bench here to start the game. See, it's a run and gun type of game, and keeping fresh legs in there. Smart move. Rooks. Back to Zarita. Johnson. To Rooks. Johnson for three off the rim.
Got to control the backside backboard.
Zarita
Got to
with
get
the
some
10.
second shots on bucket after our misses.
Joe's the shot for Notre Dame, in and out. Snodgrass with the rebound. Here come the Falcons. And a bad pass by Zarita.
Someone's going to
Picked
stop
off by
that.
Joe's. He looked like he walked.
4 white shirts and nobody's going to take it. We got an opportunity.
Slow down, boys. Don't run out of your passes here. Williams ends up with it, coming back the other way. It's Connor Delaney. Here come the Falcons. Back out to Zarita for three. Off the rim.
Nice defensive play, but Rich DeRozier and the bad bounce to stop the transition play.
Williams, and Sam Williams hit the ball out. Nope, West Burlington hit the ball out. So Williams to take the ball out for the Nikes. 14-12, what a game here, first quarter.
Yeah, you know it's going to be close, it's going to be tough. Doesn't really matter most times if this team has, more talent is better. This is going to be a ball game.
2-point attempt foul on Joe's, I believe. Either sixth foul already, Mark.
Yeah.
And buzzer beater.
It's the light.
14-12 here in the first quarter. It flew by. Literally flew by.
I mean, we've had 5 fouls called, all on Notre Dame, and it's been a pretty high up-tempo game. West Burlington's got a 2-point lead here. Could have a few more if they take care of the ball, make some free throws. But honestly, this is the type of game you expect when you come to West Burlington Notre Dame basketball game, Even though they share a football program and other sports like track, there's no loss here. I mean, they still play.
The Falcon Nest over across the way, you'll see they're getting a little excited, having a good time. They're only going to get louder if the Falcons keep winning. And then we're in the high-up Falcon Nest here.
Yeah.
It's a little warm up here tonight.
I'm okay with that. I don't need to be any further than
settle down a little bit. Keep the up-tempo, but smart passes.
Well, and that's I believe what they could make this, but also decide, hey, if we don't have a really good shot, bring it out and run the offense. Because our offense has been working. So if you throw the ball around position, but where you could stop and put it in play and get it to Darius Red almost every other time, you can extend the lead here.
Close to Ferguson, the crossing to Jones. Back over to Ferguson for three. They're getting the looks, but they're not going down for the Nikes. It's Connor Delaney, misses it. Nice rebound by Honig. Here come the Falcons. Looks for three off the rim. Snodgrass with the rebound. Out to Honig. Off the rim. Red with a nice rebound. Red is becoming a force inside there. Good hands on Red. See if Hooks can find a lane here to get it in. Caleb Honig for three. Oh, off the rim. And Red there for the rebound. Owning that board. And tied up. What are we going to call here? Call Snodgrass for the... Oh, they called the charge.
He called the wrong number. He said 2-4. There ain't no 2-4 on the there's no 2-4 on the floor for Notre Dame. Again, great call by the referee on the charging call. I don't know how he missed the number, though. I mean, that really surprised. Referees are top shelf tonight.
They called a blocking foul. This is getting a little testy around here.
So now we have a reversal, and it's on Kate Snodgrass. That's a great call. You can't fault the refs for trying to get it right.
And a nice shot by Xavier Williams. Nice pass in the red. Honig to Ricks. Back to Honig. Johnson over to Ricks. Foul on the floor.
It's going to be it's on Notre Dame.
Mika.
We're going to the line because that's number 7.
Yep, 1-1. That'll be Mika's first. A shot by Ricks.
So that's what we're going to have to do. We get these free throws done. Now that we're in the bonus, that's pretty key right there.
Jacob Dance in for the Nikes. Yeah, we drained both of them.
Good job, Rex.
Bill Greer back in for the Falcons. 16-14. The Falcons leading. Ferguson to Williams. The crossing. Looking for crossing underneath. Nice hands by Snodgrass. The clear. And he walked all over the place. Pace has slowed down somewhat here in the second quarter. Joes to Ferguson. Fouls on David Johnson, his first, team second. Dawson gets the ball. Ferguson into Williams. Back out to Joes. Joes shot too far. Crossing's going to get the call. And number 8. One and one be the shot here.
Yep.
And Red.
An awful lot of fouls this half.
Darius Red at the line.
Red pretty hot
That's
in the
better.
line last game. Hopefully he can continue his hot free throw shooting.
5:45 left in the half. Another nice free throw by Red.
And see, this is what Westbrook has got to do all game. When they get the opportunities to make these free throws, they have to be made at a high percentage. It's just going to put more pressure on Notre Dame to be perfect.
Another shot by Red. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. 18-14, your Falcons lead. Joes to Ferguson, to Crossing. Crossing drives. And loses it. Red. He's going coast to coast.
And that's what we have to do. Get these guys in foul trouble.
Ferguson, I believe, is going to be the foul.
Make the free throws when you have them. And you know, honestly,
it's going to be his second. Red to the line again. He's got the speed and he can handle the ball. I say drive every time. Make the defense defend you. Without fouling.
without fouling. Again, another example here. Darius Red hits these 2 free throws. That puts just that much more pressure on Notre Dame. You know? Can we expect perfection from
Red missed the second one, 19-14. Williams with the ball. Playing good defense on Williams, not letting him. I say that before he gets called for a foul. This first, team's third. But I do believe since, they're playing good defense against Williams, keep him out from causing trouble down below. And a huge overshot three-pointer. Nice dive by both Caleb Honig and Darius Red. Dayton Johnson. Is that a sliding jump ball?
No, what that was is that as soon as we got the hand on the ball, Shellman called it timeout. It stops play immediately from there when we get possession. Nobody can argue that. It was a great call. So Westbrook keeps the ball now with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left, putting more pressure on Notre Dame. You know? When it's time to keep putting points on the board, we've done it. Notre Dame isn't going to die and go away, though. I mean, they're going to fight. They're going to away. But what we've seen is when we've been able to make shots and get those easy shots, they've gone in for West Burlington.
19-14. West Burlington on top with the basketball. Here comes Greer. Greer looks to Caleb right side. Get it for 3. Oh, off the rim. Snodgrass with the rebound. Snodgrass tries it right back up in it. Got that basket. Count it. Snodgrass being aggressive.
Going to the hoop, putting pressure on Notre Dame to play good defense, make the shot, foul. We're going to make the free throw.
21-14 now. Chance for 3-point play.
Who's number 1? I was going to say, that was on 23 from Notre Dame, his second. Adam Jones. It'd be nice to have that free throw, but hey. West Burlington setting a really nice tempo on defense, hustling all over the court.
And converging down into the basket on shots. Nice job. Shooting foul here. is that Snodgrass' second.
The second.
It was Jacob Dance at the line for Notre Dame. Colton Holmes, I believe, back in for the Falcons.
And number 20 is Rita coming in as well. And for Dayton Johnson. And then everybody pretty much runs away from LaMarcus Greer.
Yeah, nice dish in the red, back over to Sarita. Good, been in the plate. That's good, dish down into Ortena. Ortena up the baseline to Red in the middle. Red up. Oh. That's a good shot selection, no help throwing to the basket.
Yep.
Williams for Notre Dame. To Joes. Joes drives, lays it in over Caleb. 21-18.
Got to tighten up that defense on the end line. Can't let that baseline defense go.
Ortena.
We're only up by 3. We need nice bucket.
Nice pass to Ortena. Nice selection on shot. Just didn't get it to go in.
They're going to get the defense.
Nice pass by Williams. Delaney with the shot. Overshot. Ortena with the rebound. It was a good defensive stand.
Yeah.
Travel and Greer. Rick's been in for Red for a while here. It's quite a ball game, Mark. I like this one.
I like it even better that West Burlington is winning this contest.
Absolutely. Williams.
I'd like to see a little bit more lead, but
Dance is blocked by Greer out of bounds. Notre Dame will keep the ball. And Williams trying to show off with a slam dunk. Falls down, and West Burlington gets it back, takes it back for 2 points. That was just trying to show off, and didn't happen. Would have been beautiful if he did.
foul away from the ball.
I mean, do you agree? It would have been
Yeah,
beautiful
no,
if
you know, I'm not going to make a comment about Xavier. I know what type of kid he is.
Great athlete, great
No,
athlete.
great athlete, great talent, you know.
I just think he get a little too aggressive, and
Well, you know,
it paid off for the Falcons.
you wonder why you would do that at that time. I mean, if it comes through, it's a signature message. You know, it's a message. I mean, if it works, if it's not, you're right. It looks a little silly.
It benefited the Falcons. They got 2 points out of it. We keep playing. 23-18. 2 minutes, 24 seconds.
Double bonus for the next 2 minutes and 24 seconds. That'll benefit us. I
Notre
mean,
Dame in big foul trouble here in the first half.
we need to hit these free throws. For the ball on the line, that's what we need. We need another make here. You know?
Misses, but
Nice.
West Burlington with the rebound.
Nice rebound by Hohenfelder. Never giving up on it.
Nice shot. On dinner.
We get Caleb Hornick for over the back here. Yep, 3-4 with the push.
Red coming in for Honig. I think that's his second.
Yep, Hornick second.
No, he's coming in for Honig.
He's coming in for Hohenfelder. We're going to end the game with the starting lineup, Paul, Dayton Johnson. And that's okay. Dayton's great off the...
Williams. And his brother, Xander, I believe, is in there.
Yep. Again, another one. I think
On Dance.
with his second foul and 2 defensive rebound possibilities in a row over the back. This time it's Darius Red. Darius Red got to hit the free throws. There we go.
Brings the first one, 25-18.
Dylan Clausen coming in for Jacob Dance. Dance with 2. Darius, make this a little nicer lead here if we can just get in. There you go.
Brings the second one, 26-18.
Look at that.
8-point lead for the Falcons.
Get into a half-court press.
And a nice grab by Red. It's a back to Greer.
This is time. That do we really need to force the ball? Let's
Serena for 3. Oh,
now pull your shot though. So that's one of those times you really want to force this. So why is Caleb Holding doing that?
He's going to have his third. He's going to have to have a shoot.
That doesn't make any sense.
Who knows?
I don't mind aggressiveness, but you know, there's a time and a place for it. All they need to do is double team that kid on the wing. Now Notre Dame is in the bonus for the rest of the minute and a half that's left.
Xavier Williams with the save attempt.
Bryce Winokur coming in for Adam Jones. Let's be choosy here. Let's run some time off the clock. Let's get a good shot.
Snodgrass. In the red, left side.
And that's perfectly fine. I always like it when Darius Red. I like it when Darius Red has the ball in his hand. He's got great presence in the paint.
And a traveling call.
That's even minute 6 left. Let's be patient. Let's get the ball into our top scorers here.
The Falcons up by 10 now, 28-18. Starting to pull away a little bit here in this second quarter.
Let's force the Nikes to, cover Darius Red.
Snodgrass to Greer. To Ricks for 3. Had it. Had that, baby. 3-point basket for the Falcons. Williams drives. Nice shot by Xavier Williams. 31-20. Last minute here in the second quarter.
Take your time. Take the last shot. Work on that skill as a team. Let's work on getting the last shot.
You said Darius Red to have the ball. Just 15 points.
Their zone here. But you got to take care of the ball.
Williams with the lay-in. Less than 10 seconds. Greer with the push. Red. Shot. In. Last shot of the half. Just like that. Darius Red has 17 points here in this first half.
That's the key. Darius Red has led this team all season, this short time of the season. You know, you want to, if you're going to, this is last year, let's force teams to cover it. You know, and he's proven it. He's got 17 out of 33 points. I mean, if he's going to be the man tonight, let's go let him be the man. And unfortunately, nobody that's even close to his height, his body type. Xavier Williams could out-jump him. There's no doubt about that. But sometimes Xavier Williams gets out of control, foul him out. And he's one of the Nike's better players. I like what Coach Shelby's playing with tonight. Continues. I think we're going to see a victory for the Falcons here.
Let's take a break here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half of Notre Dame Weiss Boulevard basketball. the football season. It's West Burlington, Notre Dame, but we are crosstown rivals are here and playing a great game against them.
You know, the key here for West Burlington is going to be do exactly what they did in the first half. Be aggressive on defense.
Absolutely.
Be aggressive on offense. Make the free throws when you have the opportunity. Make the transition shots when they come up. You know, and throw the ball into the paint to Darius Red. You know, and I hate to keep beating it. I don't want to be seen like I'm beating a dead horse, but, you know, the kid's going to score 17 points. Is over 50% of your points. Feed the kid. Give the kid. Make it his big night. You know?
Definitely leading.
Working. And the kid will play. If he keeps hitting the three-pointers out,
yeah, he can get on a roll.
Let that kid shoot some three-pointers, you know?
He's sitting there with 3 fouls, though, so
Yeah,
one of the few Falcons in foul trouble. Tate Snodgrass with 2, Ken opponent with 3. As we start the second half here. 33-22, and I think I have my voice back, kind of, sort of.
Well, welcome back.
And next week, hopefully it should be all back. I won't have to lean away and cough. Of course, 'tis the season. Everybody's getting ready for Christmas. And how about them Iowa Hawkeyes tomorrow night in Indianapolis? Boy, it'd be nice to be there.
We're going to get a foul on Darius Red for a push. That ain't a way to start the second half, that's for sure.
Ferguson to Jones coming up for Notre Dame. Meeker back in there. Genatino back in there.
West Burlington really overplaying this side of the basketball court.
Back out to Jones. Ferguson. Looks like Coach Keys has his starters in there. Jones. Genatino. Who's, I believe, got 2 or 3 fouls. Ferguson with an air ball. Red there to get it. Here come the Falcons. Oh, and a nice look, but Williams there to pick it off. And a foul here, and a technical.
On what?
A foul and a technical on Greer.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh.
I believe he said something to the Coach Sherman's definitely letting him know his thoughts.
At the start of the second half, you would want, being up by 11 on your arch rival from across town.
Greer being a junior.
Yeah, we gotta play smart ball. We can't do
Absolutely.
this. We gotta regroup here.
Coach gonna let him take a seat, think about what he did. Williams, of course, shooting.
I don't know that I agree with the foul. Honestly, I'm sitting from the same vantage point that referee had.
Greer's reaction is what got him the technical.
But that's the truth. I'm not going to defend Ralph Greer for saying something.
Williams up with a
And now we're playing tentative. I mean, honestly.
33-25.
Can Xavier Williams attack the zone?
Looks for 3, in and out. Snodgrass with the rebound and in. 35-25.
It's good to answer that, you know. We're going to have to regain some composure here.
Genatino.
Notre Dame will feed off the positive, you know. I think we got a little bit,
Down underneath to Ferguson to Meeker. And Meeker misses the layup. Honig with the rebound.
That'd be a great time to come down, find a really nice shot, not an NBA three-pointer, and
Honig with the shot. Off the rim. Snodgrass gets a hand on it. Fights Ferguson for it. Meeker with another lift and a layup. And Meeker can't get one to go. There. Ferguson comes in now.
almost feel. You worry, are we seeing, a change in, tempo going towards Notre Dame, and how said in the first half, we weren't winning at halftime 11-0.
Red.
Now we're fighting to keep a lead here.
And three-point attempt off the rim. I see a timeout in the future.
Yeah, you know, if Notre puts down 2 or 3 points here, we might be seeing
25-27.
that.
Nice grab by Red under the basket.
We got to take care of the basketball. We got to get a good shot here. See, there you go. There we go. Oh,
A blocking foul.
oh, then one ref's going to overrule the call. Wow.
One called a charge, one called a block.
Interesting. We got 2 refs, so they're going to back. Who's going to back down? I like that. How about double foul or no foul?
And they confirm with the third referee. For me, it looked like a blocking foul. Like he was not set.
This would be interesting how this comes out.
And the crowd getting a little restless here. They need to make a call.
Great job by the reffing crew. They're doing a great job.
And a charge called.
They're going to give it a double. They're going to get double call. Jump ball. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
Both fouls called.
Both fouls are called. So there's a charging foul. That's not possible. You can't call that. It has
The
to be
players
a
don't know
jump.
what to think.
It's a jump, and then it's a jump ball. That's hilarious. Why not just call it a no call, and make it a jump ball? That's what they should have called it. They shouldn't have had any fouls. If you have such a differing of view from the officials, there has to be a no call. Not double call. Doesn't make any sense.
And all, all this other things going on, the players are still loose. They're smiling. They're getting ready to play some ball here. 35-27. After we finally realize what we're doing here. Maybe.
And we're still not done.
Stoppage of play is just killing us.
They're calling somebody over to the...
The crowd, of course, is getting restless. 35
And
to
it ain't getting
27.
any cooler in here, that's for sure.
And here come the Nikes.
I don't think I've ever seen like that. Wow. Miss a little, miss a lot.
Delaney to Ferguson to Genatino. Back out to Delaney. Williams in the middle. Meeker to Delaney. And count that basket for Williams. I think the rest of the game you're going to see Williams drive every time. 35-29. West Burlington.
Red.
Williams has 16 points.
And that's a go-to guy. You said it before. I mean,
Williams sinks the third point, and West Burlington back the other way. Timeout. Coach Sherman wants to talk about it here.
well, we wondered if that was coming, and, 3-point play brings your lead down to 5. Time to call the timeout.
Regroup.
Regroup, circle the wagons, whatever, however you want to call it. But the key is going to be how are the Falcons going to, this is a little bit of a challenge here. They got a 5-point lead, but they had 11-point lead when they started the half. We're halfway through almost, down to 5. Can they regain aggressively.
Absolutely. I'm just listening to the student section with both sides. Notre Dame's well traveled. They have their own little group over here. There's a little battle back and forth.
Well traveled.
That's down.
2 miles away from the other school. You would hope they'd be well traveled.
Of course. Honig back up to, that's Johnson. That's it, Ricks, left side. Back up top. Caleb in the red. Money man in the middle. Count that, baby.
Do that more.
37-30. Red with the big left hand.
Someone's going to get frustrated and start hacking on Red in the paint.
Delaney to Meeker. Genatino. Nice shot, but in and out. Red with the rebound. Honig.
Let's make it count.
Johnson. Brooks for three off the rim. Nice follow the shot.
Ill-advised throw in the middle of everybody. You got to do that with Xavier Williams here. He competes at...
And the foul called on Snodgrass.
Yeah.
And the friend who just keeps on rolling here at West Burlington High School.
Good foul on T. Snodgrass. She's going out. Both in her in.
Johnson in the next
There you go.
and a foul.
Xavier Williams.
Second foul for Notre Dame here in this second half. Xavier Williams' second foul of the game.
I think our scoreboard is completely screwed up. That's amazing.
Oh, what a bad pass.
My goodness.
And then back.
Good.
Ball on West
We're going to
Burlington.
stop making that. That's not going to help us any. If we start making those kind of silly miscommunication, misguided throws and things like that, our 5-point lead's not going to last long.
Williams to Delaney to Ferguson. Back to Delaney. The defense. Good hand by Red. He's going. Got the numbers. Foul on Delaney. Red an MVP of the game so far. Red to be it.
Oh, it had to be Red and for Notre Dame, Xavier Williams.
21 points for Red so far. And he's at the line to shoot too.
And I would almost bet he's got that. He's got double-digit rebounds as well.
Been a force inside when he's been on the court. Brings the second one. Doesn't count. Late violation.
I have seen more lane violations this year for West Burlington basketball than I have in my entire adult life.
Here come the Nikes. Meeker for three. In and out. Caleb Honig, nice big rebound. Here comes back the other way. He's going up. And in.
Yep.
And the charge
Just
called on
standing
Honig.
there. Honig was just
He's like,
why
yeah,
not
exactly.
stop and shoot right in front of the kid? That's going to be 4 on Kid Honig. I mean, that's 6 feet 5 inches of rebounding that we don't have.
And good perimeter
And he wouldn't be
shooting.
back until the 4th quarter. Unless something horrible happens.
Williams to Clausen. Back to Williams for three.
Two-point ball game, folks.
Johnson bringing it up for the Falcons. Sarita. Nice pass inside. Who's that on?
32? Burlington got to calm down.
Good shot by Rich to get that ball out of. Johnson to Zarita trying to find a lane. Go right to Williams.
Are you kidding me? What a great roughing call.
Body check.
Wow. That wasn't down on the floor. I guess we're playing NBA basketball tonight. That's a great call. Hall of Fame call.
That should have been a call on the
Nice.
floor. So Williams goes to the line. Try to first shoot. The third point. 37 all. Gets his own rebound and up and in.
4-point play. Notre Dame up by 2.
37-39, and Delaney gets a hand on it to Ferguson. Timeout. West Point.
Calm everybody down. Let's refocus. Let's get back after this.
Right now, Notre Dame's got the momentum. Xavier Williams really taking it up. 26 points tonight. Led with 21.
Someone's going to stop. Stop Xavier Williams from scoring. This has become the Red versus Williams game, and it's
some sort of defensive plan to maybe double team.
you got to stop Xavier Williams. I mean, that's still a guy that's getting the shots tonight. You know, everybody else on Notre Dame team scored 13 points. You know,
39-37, Notre Dame, 1 minute 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
you got to play better defense. You got to take care of the ball. We weren't making these kind of mistakes in the first half, and you know, with the way things have went, you know, what's our character going to be? You know, are we going to let this bother us? Are we going to, you know, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and get back to war here?
Absolutely. That's to Zarita. Johnson. Back to Zarita. Into Red. Red drives. Oh. Is poked in the eye.
Stop the ball game. He's got to come out.
He got poked in the eye.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, they are in. For Red. See if they can stop the Notre Dame scoring attack here. Converged on Williams and a travel.
Yeah, and he's been doing that all night.
And if Williams doesn't watch it, they're going to take it.
How come that's not a technical? You see, that's, you don't want to complain about the referees, but he sits up there and throws his hands up there like that, and then the screw gets a technical. I mean, just inconsistency.
The passes by the Falcons.
Someone's going to have to step up and West Burlington. Somebody. And call foul now.
Foul on Meeker. Last minute of the third quarter here. Dancing for Meeker. Nice pass to Snodgrass. He's going to shoot two. On Dance. Fouls on Dance. So let's see if Tate can get a couple free throws here and get us back up on the board. Red back in the game for the Falcons. kind of a buzz here in the gym now that the
There you go.
Notre Dame has come back, 38-29.
Let's not get any stupid fouls here. That's not going to help anybody.
Play some good defense, try to get the ball back.
And
a bad pass by Delaney gives the turnover to the Falcons.
So we got to take care of it now. I don't know if, I don't care if you want to take a last-second shot. We got to have a nice, good shot. There you go. I like that.
And Ferguson with the foul.
That puts us in the bonus, I believe.
It does.
Both teams will be in the bonus for the fourth quarter.
Get out your free throw shooting hands.
It's going to be a long fourth quarter.
Johnson to the line for the Falcons.
I'm going to go out and live here and say there's going to be a couple people fouling out of this game. Snodgrass, rebound, go up strong. And Xavier's going to say, I think he stepped on the inline, or there's going to be a foul. Snodgrass going back to the free throw line. We need both of these.
Yes, we do.
We need both of these right now. Both teams at 8 fouls now.
32.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Snodgrass raises the first down. Ties the ball game.
Let's take the next one.
This is the second one.
We're
Later
out
with the
to
rebound.
Xavier Williams. We just got to stop him from scoring again. Somebody get on the Williams kid.
Dance. Foul by Snodgrass.
Snodgrass had position.
It's going to be the fourth
The
foul.
kid leaned into him into the chest. How do you count that? How? He had position. He was straight up and down.
Well,
I don't understand that. They can complain all they want about me, about referee, but how do you call that foul? Snodgrass going out with 4. He won't see any action until probably midway through the fourth quarter.
Dance with misses both of them.
We don't need to send him down the court. We only got 2 guys down here. And they're both about 5'8". Actually, maybe a little bit taller than that.
In the red, he's fouled by Dance. And red have been in line.
That's out. What did I say? Dance is out. You know what? I wouldn't. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more guys on the bench. They could be hassling Darius Red for the next whole quarter doing this whole thing. This is what comes in. This is where your leadership comes in. You're the man. Put the ball in the hole. If they're going to foul you, they can pay for it.
Absolutely. Red at the line to shoot 2. 8.4 seconds in this third quarter left.
Here it is.
Brings
Take the second one. Get back on defense. Let's play some ball here for the last 8 point
And his
quarter.
second point tonight for Darius Red.
Let's not make it easy on him either. There it is.
And brings the second one. 41-40 now. Your Falcons ahead.
Nice
Nice
tip.
defense. Xavier Williams. And your score at the end of 3 quarters, 41-40, West Burlington. What a long third quarter mark.
Yeah, we're all on quarter for West Burlington. I mean, we were up by 11 at half, 33-22. We're up by 1 now, 41-40. You know, they just didn't die and go away. And we knew that was going to happen, you know. It's high school basketball. I think anything can occur. You know, and what does West Burlington have to do? They got to take care of the ball. They can't throw the ball away anymore. They can't let Xavier Williams run up and down the court just however he wants. You know, they've got to start playing team defense. They've got to start keep making the free throws. And when they get an opportunity, they got to make the shots they're taking. And then there's no question. You know, they were up by 11 and a half. They can stand to lead if they want. It's be interesting to see how many fouls we're having here in the next 8 minutes.
Absolutely. 41-40. Red leading the way with 23 points. Caleb on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
One of the big shooters for the Falcons.
Hey, we're going to set this fourth quarter out with Zarina, Red, Bowen, Fanner, Johnson, and DeRozier. You know, when are you going to see Caleb Honig again? Will we going to see Snodgrass again? He's got 4 as well. Will we see LaRocca's Grill again this game?
Here comes Zarina. To Ricks for 3. Take that, baby. 3-point.
Nice
basket for the Falcons. Just start the
great
fourth
if
quarter.
it goes in. That's great if it goes in. Johnson sticking to Williams.
Williams gets behind. Williams gets behind and is fouled.
Owen Fanner saying he's the guy. There you go.
Can't live with that. They're going to try 3-point for 3-point play.
You can't leave the entire lane open on Xavier Williams. Let everybody else try to beat you. Don't let Xavier Williams beat you.
And 3 points for Notre Dame. Here come the Falcons.
This is key right now. We got to play tit for tat. They score, we score.
Zarina for 3 off the rim. And Williams with the rebound.
On the back.
That's for Genatino up. Gets it back up. Williams, that's a walk.
Can't let Xavier Williams win this ball game. He's got the ability to do that. It'd be nice to have a traffic call once in a while.
Johnson over to Ricks. Underneath the Red. Red gets his own rebound. Tap, tap,
There you go.
Red in the house.
They score, we score. That's what we're going to have to do.
46
We're going to have to put a lid on Xavier Williams. We just can't let this kid score at will.
Sanders, Williams. To Delaney for 3. Delaney drains a 3. Pass looking up to Johnson. Underneath the Red. Red drives. The 2-shot foul.
We've got to make these free throws.
The fouls on Genatino. 48-46. Notre Dame on top.
Genatino's third.
Red misses.
Gotta have that. Gotta have that.
Red drains the second one. Here come the Nikes. 48-47. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left.
Everybody else in Notre Dame starts making shots.
It is. It is.
Nope, we gotta do something with it.
Red's looking for passing lane.
Gotta do something about it.
Red, he's taking it himself.
Get
in.
There it is.
2 points. 49-48. 28 points for Darius Red. And timeout on Notre Dame.
Now, Caleb Honig coming in the game for the Falcons.
The Falcons not going away here, Mark.
And the Falcons ain't going away. Yeah, Nikes. You know, they were down 11 and came back. Gotta give them credit, you know. They did what they had to do. They give it to the best player on the court, Xavier Williams. What do you do? Got him back. We have got to stop that. What kind of a ball club are we? You know, this is my challenge right now.
Aggressive. Quick. It's been a great game to watch.
This has been a great game to watch. This is what Friday nights are about in the wintertime in Iowa. Great high school basketball. Again, Caleb Honig joins the boys on the court. Owen Fanner Red.
they're trying to get in there hard.
Brooks Rozier. Why do we have only 4 players on the court? Why do we have only 4 players? We have 4 players on the court. I don't know who.
There he goes.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? You can't do that. You just can't do that.
Xavier Williams.
There you go.
To Joes. Getting a little louder here in the gym. Genatino does
Have a
that.
nice rebound here.
Williams.
That can give fouls all night. That's going to be his second. But Williams can hit free throws. You know?
Yes. 48-49. West Burlington on top.
For the next 5.5 minutes. So it's 2 pop now.
These games are always close, Mark. I remember the 2 last year. Exciting, including the playoff game.
Yep. Again, you know, it doesn't matter really between West Burlington and Notre Dame who's got the better season going or what. It's always going to be a game. It's always going to be a battle. You can count on it.
Backyard brawl, as we would call it. Hoda for 3 off the rim.
Got to follow your shot. Got to follow your shot.
And here comes Williams, the playmaker for Notre Dame. Finds Leaker.
Got to have the ball.
Nice hands, nice hands. Leaker looking for a pass. Genatino with the travel. They call a foul on the floor.
What do you do? What do you do?
Red with the foul. Snodgrass in for Hornheimer. Genatino at the line, shoot 2. 51-49. Notre Dame by 2. Lots of time left in the game. 4 minutes, 52 seconds. Nice rebound by Snodgrass.
Got to take care of the ball now. We got to score. It's imperative. We cannot go down by.
Looks for 3.
You got to follow your rebound. Someone got to go get that rebound.
And Ferguson's shot short. And Genatino ball. Off ball.
Wow.
It'll be his 3rd. 4th.
We got to make the free throws.
Referee talking about 49. So Red could make a couple here and get us back tied up.
Again,
Xander Williams
stop
in.
making free throws. This is not going to turn out well. Got to make the free
Jack
throws.
Genatino to sit for Notre Dame.
There it is.
Brings the second one, 51-50.
Come over the defense, take the ball.
Now
put the
Notre
ball
Dame on
away.
top. Joes to Xander Williams. Ferguson. Nice thing by Rooks. Driving all the way.
Oh, that's a technical. That is a technical. That is a technical.
And they're talking
They
about
do
it.
not call that as a technical and foul. I'm
Should
going
be
to tell you this
goaltending.
right now. I would. That is wrong. If they do not call him for a technical, that is wrong.
Goaltending. So that is a basket.
Good. They should ought to be. But there's no foul on it. Okay. Because I thought that was what the first call was going to be.
Goaltending.
That's all right. I'm okay with that.
We'll take the 2 points.
That's the right call.
52-51, West Burlington.
And
And a bad pass.
no, I'm not saying
Ferguson.
he else makes those mistakes.
And Momentum's changing a little bit here, Mark. This is getting a little loud.
We're going to take care of the ball here. Take care of the ball. We got a 1-point lead. Let's take a good shot. Let's not get too excited.
Put it in Red's hands.
Red.
Nice jumper. Nobody there to rebound.
Nobody rebound. We got a 1-on-5.
Ferguson with the drive. Red with it.
Oh, got to come on that ball.
Crossing.
And he's on. Up. Watch. They can't throw that ball to the ground like that.
Timeout. Notre Dame.
Lot of emotion.
Lot of emotion.
Lot of emotion on both teams.
52-51. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left to play in the game. Don't go home, anybody. Don't shut off your computer, your TV, whatever you're watching this on.
We got two teams. It's 52-51 West Burlington. Both teams in a double bonus. Lots of people in foul trouble. There is Fred with 3, but has 29 points.
Yes.
Xavier Williams got 2 fouls, got 33 points.
We got Tate Snodgrass and Caleb Holding both with 4. So 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Snodgrass in the game for West Burlington. They really amped up their defense here in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame a little sloppy on their passes. We had Kevin Williams.
They've got Williams in the post. I think what they might be trying to do is possibly get more fouls on Red and Honan. Nice hustle by number 2.
Lips.
Meeker. 0 for 3.
Red with a nice rebound.
Take care of the ball.
Honan, and Lips. Oh no. Lips is down. I think it's Groin. He lost his footing. Trying it out to see, he's just going maybe a 5 myself.
No, it's right in the groin. He's holding his, now whether he pulled it, tweaked it, you know.
Looks like he stepped out of his shoe is what I would call it.
He's lipping this. We may have seen the last of Rich DeRozier in this ball game. Zarita airs for DeRozier.
3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the game. Nobody's left.
West Burlington was up by 1, but that turnover down by 1. Rich DeRozier out.
Caleb Holding for 3 off the rim. Zarita tried for the...
We don't need a three at that time. It's great if it goes in. You're down by 1. You need a high percentage shot.
Clausen tries to get it in. Holding with the ball.
Somebody do something with it. Let's be patient.
Set it up, guys.
Zarita for 3. Why are we shooting threes for it? Why are we not going to the bucket for rebounds on the backside? I mean, if we're going to shoot 3-pointers, we might as well go.
Then somebody underneath.
Yeah, have a rebounder or 2.
53, 52. Notre Dame on top with 2 minutes left. And the rebound.
We're getting that hustle. There's no way. There's no way that should happen. We're getting that hustle.
2 minutes left.
And
Summer wants to talk about it. He doesn't want... Let this last 2 minutes get away from us. 55, 52. Notre Dame on top by 3. What a game, Mark. What a game.
You know, and this is what was expected. I mean, these are 2 young, hungry teams, and they're going to fight each other to the very end. You know, whatever the score ends up, whoever wins, you know, it's going to be a hard-fought battle on both. You know, Notre Dame down by 11 and a half. They didn't give up. West Burlington down by 3. They're not going to give up either.
We hope everyone watching at home is enjoying the score. I do apologize for my scratchy voice and occasional coughing, but we're trying to muddle through it. $52, $55, 2 minutes, 2 seconds left.
West Boulevard's being real patient right now. We need to score out of this. We don't need a 3. We need a 2. And then the defense. And then we need another high percentage shot.
Caleb Boning to Johnson.
Looks Georgia back in the ballgame.
That's good to see. Johnson to Ricks. Ricks has a few fans out in the bleachers. Nice pass by Caleb Honig. Honig for 3. In.
And he's going to get a foul. That's
with nice reps. A 3-point basket.
This is important.
Chance for a 4-point play. So that ties the ball game.
This would be really key for a
with a minute.
Nice. That'd be really nice to have another point here. There you
Leads
go.
it.
Nice job, Caleb Honig.
56.
Coming through.
55. Why is there 2 shots?
It's 2 shots because it happened after the shot. It wasn't part of the shot. So it's a 5-point play, which, what rarities we've seen tonight in the 2 ball games we've had. A 4-point play in the girls, a 3-point play earlier, and then now a 5-point play essentially because the foul was occurred after the shot.
So
it.
57, 55.
We're going to have a defensive stop.
We need to stop it
We need
here.
a defensive stop.
Falcons swarming on defense. Good hustle. Ricks. Caleb with the hand. Senatino with the rebound. And in.
That ball game, we got to be patient here. High percentage shot. High percentage shot.
Know where you want to go. I'd live and die with red. I'd get it to red if I can down below.
There's Brett, been silent for a couple minutes here. Nice pass.
Way to run the clock down. Red with the drive. Shot.
And foul. Got to make the free throw. This is key right here. Got to make the free throw.
57 all. Darius Red to the line for a possible game-winning
Another foul out. Another foul out for Notre Dame.
37.6 seconds left in this contest.
Spencer Ferguson fouls out. No? We're going to change the foul. We have to take him out of the ballgame. He does get extra time to figure out who he wants to put in for Ferguson.
And he puts Clausen in.
But the funny thing is, they should have taken him out from the first free throw. Now, whether they do anything about it or not, I don't know.
Ferguson.
It's going to be a second or 2. Be nice to make this.
Tie ball game, 35 seconds left. We need a defensive stop here.
We could be going into overtime. Timeout, Notre Dame.
I think that played into the hands of Notre Dame with us missing those 2 free throws. 57 all, the last minute of this game. Pretty exciting basketball here at West Burlington High School. What do you think, Mark?
You know, you can ask for more. Now, the thing is that if you're Ryan Shellman, I mean, what are you telling your team? Are you telling them to make sure Xavier Williams doesn't beat us? You know? But Notre Dame's proved that other guys can score as well. So, that's hard, you know?
Coach Shellman, sure he has a good game plan here. But this defense maybe try to get a turnover. Get that ball back and try to at least get a point.
And you wonder, I wonder how many timeouts we have. I don't have not keeping track of that up here, but, you know, we get a steal that isn't a breakaway layup or whatever. You get across half court and timeout, set up a special play. You know, 26 and a half seconds left. I mean, we're running out of time, especially when you got no timeouts, you know.
If we an errant pass here, we'd be really good and beneficial. Jones.
Where's Xavier Williams at?
I would not let him out of my sight, that's for sure. 19, 17. And Xavier loses the ball. Out of bounds.
It's going to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
West Burlington
basketball. 12 seconds left.
This is going to be a full court defense here for Notre Dame. You're not going to let them. What's going on?
Timeout.
Notre Dame takes the timeout. 12 seconds left. Tie ball game. Been a hard-fought ball game for West Burlington and Notre Dame. It's unfortunate someone's going to have to lose this ball game.
Notre Dame was trying to rush it. Lost the handle on the ball, tried to save it. Slid out of bounds on the left side. So West Burlington's chance to win the ball game right here.
Right here. And they're an entire court away just to get the ball down for a decent shot.
For Burlington, West Burlington area bragging rights.
At least for the first game till we play the next one over Notre Dame.
Absolutely. I bet I wish they'd play my Greyhounds. I am a Greyhound. But I'm happy to be a Falcon broadcaster. Not to see that.
That would be an interesting ball game.
It would be. I'd enjoy covering it. So let's see if the Falcons have what it's made of here. 12.1 seconds left in the game. Places a buzz right now. I think it's about to get pretty loud, Mark, if they make a shot here.
They're making it 4-on-3 for the inbound.
Looks. The Johnson.
8 seconds.
To Honig. Timeout.
6 seconds timeout. That's
nice job.
Notre Dame player wants traveling call. Heck, they've been calling traveling all night consistently. Tie ball game, 6.2 seconds. Both teams in the double bonus. A jump ball would go to Notre Dame.
The final score, Danville over Holy Trinity, 81-33.
Got the boys and the girls.
Boys.
Danville seems to have reloaded as well. Like the Notre Dame girls.
They defeated Notre Dame last week by 25.
Yeah.
So when Danville comes in here, they're a formidable opponent. And here we go. Falcons with the ball.
Oh, Dean Johnson, take a shot for God's sakes.
Looks up.
Overtime,
And they're
man.
going to overtime.
Well,
57-57. Minutes on the overtime clock, which I think that 4 minutes might fly by as we get into a...
It all depends on how many timeouts we got and how many people are going to foul out this game.
Several people with 4 fouls.
On both teams, right? I see one in the ball game from Notre Dame. Jack Giantino's got 4. Tate Snodgrass and...
Caleb Honig.
Caleb Honig both have 4 as well. Red with 3. Williams with 2. Red with 29 points. Jay Williams with 35. Been quite a ball game. Very enjoyable. Nice to see.
Coach Shelman looks confident.
They're going to jump
To start the
overtime.
Red and Williams are 2 high scorers tonight. And here we go with the overtime.
Last time this occurred, Xavier had jumped red because Xavier had been competing for high jump in the state of Iowa for track for quite a few years.
West Burlington out. And a foul call on red.
Okay. Two guys going for the basketball. I don't know if red was falling down. That Williams at the line for 2.
And this is the first one.
Gotta get the rebound, gentlemen. Gotta get the rebound. Let's not give them a second shot here. If he misses. No good. He left the zone. Dylan Clausen left the zone to go behind red.
57 all still. And the clock keeps ticking. Nice pass, Caleb. Over to Brooks. The back. And Williams scores. 2-point lead for Notre Dame. Nice pass into Red. Red with the drive. He's blocked. No foul call. Maker for 3 off the rim. It's grabbed by Honig. Honig. It's back out to Johnson. Honig for 3. Got it. 60-59. West Burlington.
Honig. He has been a little hot tonight with the 3-pointers.
Get the ball back. Keep it going.
Continue. We're up by 1. Can't let any cheap shots come out.
Doesn't look like a clean steal.
And Darius Red picked up his 4th foul, by the way. I didn't realize that. Dave Johnson gets his 3rd.
Genatino drains it.
Williams. Got to be Williams over the back.
Yep, Williams with the foul.
Snodgrass going to shoot? That's his 3rd.
Snodgrass.
That's his 5th. To make me feel better.
2 minutes, 42 seconds left in this overtime.
Free throws are key. Got to make them. Got to put the free throws down. Oh. They had this one.
All here. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left in the half.
There it is.
Stop that strains the second one.
That helps.
Takes a 1 point lead.
That helps.
Here comes Notre Dame. Boston. This is the handle.
Oh!
Boston. With the foul, that's his fifth.
Boston's got it. Who's shooting? Somebody's got to be shooting, right?
It was a kick. It was a kick.
It was a kick.
Yeah.
It was a kick. Boston still comes out of the ballgame. Okay.
Caleb. Oh! In and out.
That'd have been nice if it went in. But hey, we got to just play some defense. We just got to play some defense.
Nice grab. Here come the Falcons. Dayton Johnson.
Yeah! There we go! Nice transition. Stop the ball.
Don't fall asleep. Timeout. Notre Dame. 63-62. 39 points for Xavier Williams.
We got to get more guys down low so we can get two guys, one in front, one in back, and Xavier Williams was in the post. It's kind of hard to do that on the transition, man, because he is so fast. And there's no big surprise. He helps the track team in running. And he's one of the fastest guys on the court. 2 minutes left. 63-62 West Burlington. West Burlington ball on the end line. Full court away from their basket.
$63-62. Overtime.
Got to score. Got to score. Be patient. There's 2 minutes left.
Looks. Way to Caleb. To Johnson. Back to Caleb.
They're name too good. Too athletic for lazy passes.
Johnson with the drive.
Middleman into one of the Giants with 2-point layup. Up by 3. Looked like a travel.
Trentino
with the baseline attack. Makes it another 1 point game.
Williams knocks it out of bounds. And runs halfway up.
What did you say about the dunk? What did you say about the dunk? And that, yeah.
He's lucky he didn't fall down.
I mean, hey, he wants to take his help in his own hands that way. That's all right.
I think it's good the guy in the front row.
Yep.
And a foul on Jones.
Hit the shots, Dayton. That's all it is. That's his fourth.
65-64. 1 minute.
And then
6 seconds.
Make him pay, Johnson. Another nail in the coffin. There you go.
Great tip. Johnson. 66-64.
What did they go to the lane for? I mean, every free throw is a 2-shot free throw. Why even attempt? Fate. You give him another shot if he misses. There it is. That's awesome.
67-64.
By 3 still with a minute to
West
6.
Burlington by 3. Less than a minute left.
You got to play defense. They got to know where's Xavier Williams at.
Joe's wide open for 2. Clock's on their side. No miscues here. High percentage shots.
Oh, no foul?
A foul on Trentino. That's his fifth. Boston going in with 4 for Genatino.
Genatino refusing to come off the floor? Is that what he's doing?
I think he's just like... So
this will be key. Gotta put the free throws down. Looks Notre drains it.
68-66. This battle of the Burlington area.
Be helpful we put this next one down for a 3-point lead.
With less than a minute left.
Nope.
And
nobody's going to out-jump Xavier Williams. Up, on bar. Nope, we're not going to call it.
Williams,
30 seconds left.
58 all. Nice behind the back dribble. Drains it. They're by 2. What a crazy game, boys and girls. Oh my goodness. Caleb Holding almost lost the ball. Snodgrass gets it, goes up underneath.
And he's falling down.
11.
What is that for Pete Snodgrass to grab an errant ball and as he's falling down, throw it up? I mean, we like it when those things happen.
Defense, and guess what? Defense. 11 seconds, it's going to take him that to get a shot off.
We got to get the ball out of Xavier Williams' hands.
I put 3 guys on him and let the other guys beat it.
I don't know about that. I'd find your best defender and I'd put him on Xavier and...
No passing lanes. Make him try it.
They're going to get the ball in too. I'd bust my butt to have everybody covered. Maybe put nobody on the ball. But the guy who's going to cover Xavier off the ball, everybody covering everybody. Hey, get him a second call. You know? That works as well.
There it goes.
11.3 seconds left. Wisconsin's got a 2-point lead, 70-68. It's been a heck of a ball game. It has been an
amazing ball game here. 70-68, 11.3 seconds. Notre Dame.
They're going to let the ball in. They're going to let him put the ball in.
And the ball is missed. Stop it with the grab.
Hang on to it.
Weiss Boulevard. In dramatic fashion, Notre Dame cannot hold on to the ball. And the place is going nuts here. I tell you, what a game to webcast.
What a game to webcast, especially us West Burlington guys who spent years just getting throttled by Notre Dame. Every time we get to watch that, that's a great day. It's a great job by Ryan Shulman, his coaching staff, the young men for not giving up. That's a great job all around.
Well, good job, Mark. Thanks for helping me out tonight.
All righty.
I'm Sean Cocker. We'll see you next week. I believe girls play on Tuesday against Holy Trinity. Thanks for having us, folks. Go Falcons. And we'll see you next time.